In a place not quite like ours, some people lived in a world where many people felt unheard and afraid. Among these people were two brave, passionate grown-ups, Perfidia and Pat, who believed that their country needed big changes. Together, they joined a group called the French 75, and they worked to help people they thought were being treated unfairly. Perfidia and Pat were very close friends, so close that they became a family, and Perfidia had a baby girl named Charlene. The French 75 tried many bold plans to help others, but their actions sometimes led to trouble with the people in charge. One man, a harsh military officer named Colonel Lockjaw, became very upset with them. He wanted to stop their group forever, and he believed hurting them was the right way to protect his idea of order. One day, after Perfidia and her group tried something dangerous, she was caught. To avoid a long punishment, Perfidia made a hard choice and told Lockjaw about some of her friends. Because of that, Pat and little Charlene had to leave and hide so they would be safe. They changed their names to Bob and Willa and lived quietly far from everything they once knew. 16 years passed. Bob and his daughter Willa lived in a peaceful city called Baktan Cross. Willa didn't know much about her mum's past, and Bob tried his best to be a good parent, even though he sometimes felt sad and lonely. But Lockjaw, now in charge of big forces and convinced that Willa was proof of a past he wanted to hide, decided to find her. He thought that if no one knew she existed, it would protect his reputation, so he told his soldiers to look for Willa. When Willa's city was attacked, she was rescued by one of French 75's old friends named Deandra, who took her to a safe place hidden in a peaceful community of nuns. Meanwhile, Bob was separated from Willa and tried to get help. Lockjaw eventually found Willa, and by looking at a DNA test, he realized she truly was his daughter. But instead of protecting her, he sent her away with someone else, hoping she would be lost. However, this guardian changed his mind and helped Willa escape. Willa found herself driving down long, winding roads as everyone, Bob, Lockjaw, and others, tried to catch up. Finally, Willa used her courage and smarts to outmaneuver one of the people chasing her. Bob arrived just as she finished, and the two finally reunited and hugged. Back home, Bob gave Willa a letter from her mother, explaining how much she missed her and how proud she was of her. Willa read the letter, and Bob supported her decision to go help others in her own way, showing that even a hard past can lead to a hopeful future.